Okay, Will. Two little things that I would recommend, and the end result. So what we want to do. Let me skip forward here. Is watch your head relative to where the pole is. See how it gets going back. Watch your head relative to that green pole. See how our head's going back, and that's a little bit, it's counterintuitive to as we want to, hit the ball forward that we're going back. The other thing is you can see how you get just a little bit of an around type of action there. And two things I think will help out. And I'm seeing a ton of good stuff, but I just wanted to point out what I think that we could do a little bit better. So we do a pretty nice job there of rocking into hip load, okay? As we go forward, we're just starting to come forward as we watch our foot come down. See how your back elbow's dropping, and we're just starting to set ourselves up, which makes us come around just a little bit. So again, and I'm going to put up a pro sample tomorrow. We want to just make sure that we're in the ground before we start to swing. And as you watch your back elbow, you can see as your foot's coming down, so you're starting to move there before your foot gets down. So we're just setting ourselves up to be a little bit of that spinning around. What causes that is the movement that we're making right there. See how we're just starting to swing before we get down. The other thing too is where you're coming from regarding where you've got your bat. You can see that's a long way to come from with the bat all the way back there. We generally recommend that we don't go past a 45-degree angle. With the bat all the way back there, look at how long the barrel has to travel to get to the ball. And I think that might also be something that causes that backwards action. So if you got down and you had your bat more on the 45-degree angle, that's probably not quite there, more on a 45-degree angle like that, I think it would help you go straight to the ball. So as we move forward, and this will be easier when I talk to you, let's make sure we're in the ground before we start to come forward. Just starting to come forward a little bit premature, which gives us a little bit of an around action. And then when we look at where we have the bat, the barrel way back there behind our head, and if you just, again, watch the barrel of the bat, you can see how far that has to travel. And I think that's why you go back a little bit to try to get the barrel out there instead of being just a little bit more stacked up there. So you can work dry reps on being up more with the bat at a 45-degree angle, and make sure you're in the ground before you start to come forward just a little bit.